Once I hit you with that back space, you ain't coming back. No control, on the bitch, you give me space. Like tag, hit you with that back space, you ain't coming back.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Entertainment Curated, the channel where you let us know what we should or shouldn't be playing based upon your reactions down below. Today, I finally have Phelan.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Phelan, also known as Kaisha, also known as JC's Discord Kitten.
You had to put that in there, yeah?
Of course I had to put it in there.
I think we've been trying to get onto a game probably for about 5 or 6 games went by.
I want to say about 5 or 6 games. It's been a couple months. We've literally been going like, yeah, we'll do it this day, we'll do it this day, and then we'll just never link up. It's been hilarious.
Yeah, I totally blame Phelan for all of them.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Do that.
All right, Nevada.
Have you had a chance to ever play DiRT Showdown?
I've never played DiRT Showdown. I have played the other DiRTs before. This was just one of those ones where I was like, oh, another DiRT, and then I just kind of nah.
Yeah, like I totally agree with you. Like it just like DiRT is kind of more of like I like the racing, but this was more just I don't know, little gimmicky type stuff. I guess is the best way of saying it.
I felt like they kind of tried to give it the burnout treatment, which is kind of why it kind of turned me off because I was still more used to the traditional style of DiRT.
Yeah, I keep wanting to put my
you know.
controller down to watch this FMV, but I don't know if they're gonna make me start driving it at a random spot.
I was thinking it's probably gonna be one of those cinematics that go right into game.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. I knew it!
Oh god.
Immediately. How was handling?
It's okay. Nothing.
That works.
Nothing great.
Yeah. I'd expect that kind of from a DiRT spin-off. I didn't feel like they'd probably, work mainly on the handling of this game. I feel like they were mainly on the destruction. What a jerk.
But also on top of that, like this is a 360, right? So we're running on the emulation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's been that long.
Yeah, it has been a while. Because now we're on to what, DiRT 4? DiRT 5?
Yeah, we're on DiRT 5 now. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Well, it came out back in... Was it 22? Like September 22? Or was that 21?
Which one, DiRT 5?
Yeah, 5. I think it was 22, yeah.
This did it again to me. This
Hit that boy with a pit.
Wow! He actually took the first place off that.
That's tough.
So we chose Walter Hufflepuff because Phelan wanted that name.
It was either that or it was Mr. I was gonna say Chappie Longbottom.
Chappie Longbottom.
Yeah, seems like a decent fellow who most definitely has like no ties in with the big oil rig company.
You've got the skills. Now it's time for the real thing. Welcome to DiRT Showdown.
Is pro?
Pick an option and let's get this party
Is
started.
pro higher? Well, technically it's lower. Just so you start at pro?
Where shall we kick this off?
That's the only one they're gonna give you at the moment.
Okay. Race off, Miami. Do you want to play a PYP?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. We're only going to do one for this video. And the reason why is I think it's going to be one of two things. If I was to do 2, people would completely ignore this question and would just answer the second one. They would just chicken out. Or what we're also going to have is even with this or even my other setup, is people being like, I'm not answering that. I don't want to answer that.
Oh, come on, you pussy.
Would you rather? Actually, first let me see if I can change the camera angle. Don't tell me that this is the best I could do.
It's probably the best you can do.
That's wild. I need to be at the bumper. Anyways. Alright, would you rather drink a cup of your father's semen?
Okay.
Or blow a horse to completion?
That's real good. So, basically, the options are incest or bestiality. So, and also, honestly, I probably want to go with the one that'll probably be the least awkward at family dinner or Thanksgiving, even though.
No way. Okay, wait. Actually, I just thought you were gonna say, wait, where are you going with that? What's the least awkward at Thanksgiving?
So what?
What's gonna be the least awkward at Thanksgiving?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because the fact that everybody knows that I've drank a nice good gallon or cup of Broger from my father is kind of crazy. Or I decided to perform fellatio on a horse. Both of them are pretty bad.
Yeah.
So
Final lap. Victory awaits one driver.
give me.
They've not
Man.
used boost yet.
I guess.
See, I told you it was a hard one.
Give me Pop's Broger. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's just do that one.
What is your reasoning? Before I give you my answer, what is your reasoning?
The reasoning behind that is because, like, first off, have you seen a horse?
Sometimes I've seen a horse.
That's like number one. And number two, have you also seen a horse's friend down there? Kind of crazy. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Kinda
you
like-
set the
kinda like
bar
that horse.
high out there today.
Nuts. I see what you did there. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I have to go with Pop's goo. We'll go with Pop's goo.
So I'm gonna go with the same answer, and the reason why is we also know the quantity is a lot larger on the other
Nice
side,
drive. That earns some cash to spend
and
cards and
there's an act involved before. So if it's just a swig it back and
This
get
one's
it
just
done
like,
with,
give me a cup.
it's the better way to go.
Yeah, just give me a decent cup and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because anything else is just kind of weird.
Yeah, you gotta work for the other one, and that just.
Yeah.
you've also gained access
I mean, it
to a
sucks,
little
and
bit.
like
Show 'em
literally.
what you got.
But this one is just kind of like, they already worked for you,
Yeah.
Probably
They've
just
already,
like, like I passed out 3 times, but here's that cup for you. You
Yeah.
know. It's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go with that cup. I'll take the cup.
yeah. I think the other one's gonna probably be like a jug.
Yeah, because I don't want Seabiscuit remembering me like this. That'd be horrible. Seabiscuit. Yeah, I'm.
Oh, yeah. This is Demolition Derby. Okay.
Okay, so this is Demo Derby. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, so there's no laps on this. So you get points from just smacking into each other.
Yeah, like T-boning and like I think also if you go like head on. But also I think you have like a damage. Oh, you do have a health in the bottom right corner.
I see. And
So
now,
obviously
do you
hitting-
lose when you hit other people, or is it only when they hit you?
Do I what?
Do you get points? Do you lose health when you're T-boning, or only when they T-bone you?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, you can do a crash back.
So they give you a replay.
Yeah, like an on the fly.
and an achievement.
And an
Nice.
achievement, yes. Crash
Like,
bang wallop.
They don't even warn you.
No.
It's all about getting up to
See,
the
see,
grill.
this is why Burnout did it better.
Side to side impact.
Yeah, wait, did Birdout actually have a Demolition Derby?
They didn't necessarily have a demolition derby. It was kind of more like what they had was, a race called Takedown, and Takedown was pretty much like they just throw a bunch of random other cars like around the same speed of your car, and
Yeah.
it's basically just smash as many as you could before the time limits. And every time you smash the car, you get extra time. And they're always like, okay, so we need you to at least like destroy 7 cars to get gold, and stuff like that. And basically, you get 4 lives. So if you crash 4 times, like, then you total out, and then it's over. Or if you run out of the time, like usual, and stuff like that.
I think I'm gaining health somehow.
Looks like it's gaining health over time.
But
So
it's
we
not.
are losing health when you hit people. That's lame.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that guy's gonna kill me.
Yeah, he was gonna murder you. I don't think he likes you.
Oh god.
You must have heard what we said about this game in Burnout.
Maybe.
Yeah. Like, how dare you?
You can even boost as well. Oh, someone just hit me from behind. Oh, Jesus.
Oh God, you're spinning out.
And I'm dead.
There it is.
I think I'm dead.
I knew it. It was a setup. It was a setup.
Oh! Oh, it's a timed event. Oh, then screw it. You don't have to like try to stay alive. I was just gonna go for.
45 seconds left.
Yeah. So who cares if I die?
I was gonna say, well, it looks like Javier back there is kind of catching up pretty quickly too. So you might want to kind of get him out of there. Speaking of the devil.
There we go.
All right, it's double points time, people.
Double point time. Oh, kill him! Kill him!
There we go.
There you go.
Now we've secured ourselves. Yeah, I guess. Maybe it's got like that damage buff.
So he just turns into ectoplasm, an ectoplasm car when you just destroy him? Okay, I guess.
I mean, I just got a new car immediately. That woman was very aggressive.
She was very aggressive. She's really loving this carnage right now. She really does not care if you guys die.
Yeah, and the boards were quite low, so and she was leaning over, just playing with her life.
She was literally, literally the engine of your car is like literally breathing on her shirt. Like it was kind of crazy. She lives for this thrill.
Maybe it's like
It's a sexual thrill for her. That's what this is.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
A
that.
sexual thrill.
So, the other videos that we were supposed to like get on, one was Sonic, and so I think I'm just gonna hit you with the Sonic stuff as we just race along here. What was your favorite Sonic game?
I'm happy you asked because I think I got 3. I want to say my number one is probably cliche because everybody probably says it. Is Sonic Adventures 2. It's just I grew up with that game and I put a bunch of hours into that game. Sonic 06 that came out on the 360. I love that game.
No. You know, there's people
I'm
that like
sorry.
that. There's like hate communities against Sonic 06. You know that, right?
There's I know. And honestly, I'm one of those guys that like you remember when they executed Order 66 and there was just a bunch of rogue Jedi out there just trying to avoid being killed by stormtroopers? That's me. I'm literally just like, you know, like everybody talking crazy about it and I'm just like, yeah, that game sucks. and I literally go home and boot it up. But, so I enjoyed that, and my third one, which a lot of people didn't like at first, but then started liking a little bit, and then I found out it had a competitive scene. Sonic Riders.
Oh yeah, you told me about this one.
Yeah, Sonic Riders was actually really fun. Those are like my 3. Like in my 5, I'd say I know Sonic, OG Sonic 3.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed a lot. I enjoyed a lot of the levels, and and if it does count, even though it's not Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog is also one of my favorites as well. I don't know if it counts as a Sonic game because it's kind of a spin-off because it's Shadow and not Sonic.
Well, no, it's probably the same. Is it kind of basically the same thing, just different character?
Yeah. This time you got Sonic with a gun. So yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in Shadow the Hedgehog, this man Shadow runs around literally with a gun. It's hilarious. It's great. It's fantastic.
Okay, so I want to break down some of these because I've never heard of Sonic Adventure. How is that different from like a standard Sonic game?
So
is it like a Super Mario 64? But Sonic?
It was kind of more, not necessarily because it wasn't open world. Sonic Adventure was open world. It literally had a bunch of different levels you go through.
Yeah.
But it gave you a lot of so it kind of had a lot of levels to go through. But during these levels, you're picking up those little what is the name of those creatures?
The wisps.
The wisps. There we go. You're picking up a bunch of those, and basically you take them and you put them in like this giant room where you collect them all at. Yeah. And basically you hold them captive like Pokemon. And you take more, fuse them with each other to make bigger wisps and stuff like that. You even like
just power ups.
How you? So what?
Do they give you power ups?
No, they don't. Which is actually kind of crazy. Not that I remember, at least. So like you also like buy items and stuff for them. It's kind of almost like having like a what was the name of it? The Tamagotchi. Like the little, like,
Yeah, the little thing
like
you carry around with you and the little egg thing.
yeah, the little digital pets and stuff like that. So it was kind of like those.
Yeah.
Basically, I came back every day, checked on them, make sure they were good, and then, feed some of them, neglect some of them, because some of them turned into something different if you neglected them, some of them turned into something different if you took care of them, and then some of them turned completely different if you took care of them and then neglected them at the same time. So it was like, I kind of was
Damn.
kind of a horrible person playing that game, the more I think about it. I mean, then again, I was like 12, so,
Yeah. You're
I
the
think,
one that
I think
you
I have
chose.
home for retribution.
What was your second one that you chose?
So Sonic Adventures.
Oh,
2,
Sonic
and then it
06.
was,
So wait, I understand why people don't like Sonic 06. Why do you like Sonic 06?
I actually enjoyed the idea of it kind of being that Mario 64 where it was open world. I
Yeah.
know a lot of people didn't like it because some things, like, it felt kind of empty. Some of the story kind of didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Graphically, it was kind of subpar and whatnot.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was kind of like, I feel like I really liked it because it was like one of my first few games that I got when 360 first came out, and it kind of was one of those games like right before I started getting internet and getting online and like meeting a bunch of people online, and then before I started getting into like the fighting games and the fighting game community and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was mainly playing that. I was either playing that or I was playing just basically a bunch of other single player games that mainly will require me not to be able to play with everybody else.
Gotcha. So it's more. You'll admit it's more nostalgia driven.
It's more nostalgia driven, yes.
Okay.
And then I did also like some of the aspects, like some of the boss battles were kind of fun. Some of the enemies were pretty interesting. I also didn't have to spend my entire time collecting whips, so that was cool.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I don't go back and play the original Assassin's Creed. The amount of collections, like the feathers. Ooh, no, not doing that.
Oh god, the last Assassin's Creed I played was 3, and I played like 15 minutes of 3. I played like the first 15 minutes of that game. Like any other Assassin's Creed, I practically just watched.
Yeah.
But I just sat there and enjoyed the story of them. Like
Yep.
I did enjoy the story of Black Flag. I know Black Flag
everybody
is
loves
like
that.
everybody's like fan favorite.
Yeah.
But like if I had one that was like a favorite of mine that I didn't play, it'd probably be Unity. I enjoyed Unity. It was pretty cool.
I don't know why. Every time it says Unity, it reminds me of Dave Chappelle.
How could you not? That's the only way I'll remember that.
But did you see the movie for Assassin's Creed?
For which one?
Assassin's Creed?
No, but I heard it was shite.
Yeah, same. I heard it was crap, and I'm just like, I'm not watching it then.
Yeah, because apparently, you get all these ideas from your video games, and yet they can't implement it into the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not asking you to like implement like the glitch speed runs or anything into your movie.
Yeah.
Like, at least put some cool aspects. Like, I feel like they'll do a bunch of bad writing. Some of the action is kind of boring. But then what they try to do to reel people in to be like, oh, it wasn't that bad, is they'll probably throw something in there that we probably didn't see in game.
Yeah.
So we could just be like, oh, I remember that. That was the game. Like,
Yeah.
Right now, you can keep that, bro. You can keep that.
Yeah, you think something that would have like honestly like a fully fleshed out story, you could just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
But
fact that
it was-
the fact that you made like a honestly, in my opinion, I don't know if you agree, but a solid Mortal Kombat movie. And even at that time, not now, but at that time, the lore for Mortal Kombat was kind of weak.
Yes,
They made a
it
solid
was.
movie, but you had Assassin's Creed that had like, at the time, 12 to 15 games you could have pulled from.
7 games.
Yeah.
And he still got it wrong. Like, granted, with the first MK movie back in the 90s, it was like, bro, you only had like the lore of like 8 characters. So it's just like, 8 characters that are all here because they all got invited to this island to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, MK now is kind of ridiculous with the lore that some of it also has been retconned and changed up so much that it's just like, I don't even know what's real anymore.
Yeah.
Like, if they were to make a movie now, which is crazy because the one that came out, 2021? That they had so much that they could have used for that movie. By that time, they've already had 15 games.
That's
and
wild.
they still got it wrong. Because we got what? Since what? That was 2021. We've had MK 1 through 4, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, and that was just when they were midway, before they turned into NetherRealm Studios, right?
Oh,
and
yeah!
Then when they turned into NetherRealm Studios, you had MK9, MKX, and 11. It was like, if y'all wanted to make a movie, y'all could have went off of like MKX or MK11.
Yeah.
You know? I would have loved to see characters like Shinnok in a movie.
Me too.
And I also would have enjoyed if the fights were a little bit more enjoyable.
You think they make them too short?
They were way too short. They were way too short. And they basically were banking, and it feels like they were banking off the idea of like, man, if we can make this Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight as okay, as alright as possible, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, wait,
and then it wasn't enough.
Since we did actually get some fights at least in the original, what was your favorite fight from that movie?
In the original, I want to say my favorite fight, I want to say it's tied. I want to say in between the fight between Shao Kahn and Liu Kang, and then the one with Johnny Cage and Scorpion.
Wait, the original movie? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Wait, Shao... Are you talking about Shang Tsung? Shang Tsung?
Yeah, Shang Tsung.
You said Shao Kahn.
I said Shao Kahn. I put that. Because the moment I said it, I was thinking about Armageddon and how terrible that movie was.
What the fuck is going on with this track here?
I have no clue.
It's saying I'm missing, like, tricks. But anyways, I was actually going to agree with you. The Johnny Cage Scorpion fight, especially when you first see the harpoon come out of his hand, I was just like, oh. Or I guess obviously the end where he does the Hellfire. That was pretty cool.
And it sucked right after. It kind of so some of the fight, it was really a fun fight, but it kind of made no sense because we just watched Scorpion drag this man Johnny Cage to hell, and bro was just not engulfed in flames whatsoever. It was like it would make sense. It makes sense that Scorpion wasn't engulfed because he's literally hellfire. Yeah. But regular Johnny Cage showing up in just this regular button-up shirt, some dress pants, and some nice dress shoes. Yeah. And nothing, and literally just nothing. He's fine. And it was like that makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah. So,
well, before we jump into this race, I'm going to end it here.
That looks hard.
I'm going to end it here, though. We're talking about a bunch of shit, though. So we're going to tune in. So tune in to the next video, because I'm going to have Phelan on the next video, which is Stuntman Ignition. Is there anything you wanted to shout out? I can put the links down below in the description. Is there anything you wanted to shout out before we dip out of here?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at xsutoka, like SUTOKA. You also find me on there as like RVRXKaisha. You can find me on TikTok. You'll probably just find me in somebody's comments saying something funny. You can find me on there at some black dude. If you want to add me on like Xbox or Steam, they both should be the same. They're like ImNotTheCreep. So yeah, that's probably pretty much all I got right now.
Cool. Like I said, I'll put all those links down below. But thanks for coming out for the recording. And until next time, whether you guys are online or offline, stay focused, get yours. See ya.
See ya.